Hi there. So I'm thinking maybe I need to start a series of videos that start with "this may just be me being crazy, but ... The number of times I get emails from people saying, is this normal? And I'm going through this and I just want to know, does somebody else go through this? And is this how you felt too? And one of the ones that I think really freaks people out is the idea that they just don't know how to eat properly. And that kind of sounds a little bit crazy, but it's that whole, I just want to remember how it felt to be utterly normal around food and to know how much I should eat and not give it second thought. It really concerns so many of us in recovery, because we're petrified that even if we've decided we are really fully committed to getting recovered, we're worried that what if we're now not eating as much as the nutritionist told us to do, or that we ate in hospital, or what if we're now eating too much and everybody in the room is now thinking, oh my God, she's got a lot on her plate. Well, for a start, comparison is the thief of all joy. So you should never, ever be looking around and looking at what's on other people's plates, because frankly, if you've been suppressing for God knows how many years, then you need to eat your socks off to catch up with where they're at. So even if they're having like one ice cream, you can have two and feel no sense of guilt or shame about it. So, you know, your body, your food consumption, your journey, your recovery. Think not of anybody else at all. It's all about what feels right for you. But just know that chances are whatever you think that, you know, you can eat, you probably eat some more too. So I do get it. I completely understand. And I remember feeling really quite freaked out when I was starting that process, particularly, you know, if you've had a period of inpatient or you've been back at home with family, and then maybe you're charged with kind of doing it more yourself, or even if you're living with family, but you want to take some more ownership about serving your own food. It does feel a little bit challenging. All I can say is again and again and again and again and again, do it again, repeat, repeat, repeat. You have to keep getting back into that kitchen, pouring that bowl of cereal, not using scales, not weighing it out. Just keep challenging yourself. You'll figure out. The other question I get a lot of is, you know, will I get gastro distress? Will I get problems with, you know, indigestion, constipation, you know, whatever? Will I start to feel nauseous? Yes, probably all of the above. And actually, if you've also used other behaviours around laxatives or vomiting or purging, excessive exercise, then yeah, you know what? Your stomach is going to go all over the place. You are going to feel uncomfortable at times. Is it worth it getting recovered and going through all that stuff? Good God, yes, absolutely. It's entirely normal. I completely understand why anybody feels freaked out about it. But is it excusable to stop in the process because it feels too weird and too hard? No. Absolutely not. It never gets easier if you don't start trying in the first place. Exactly the same is true about dealing with how you feel about weight gain. Yes, it feels a bit awkward the first time you have to go and buy your clothes in a slightly bigger size, or the first time that you notice that the thigh gap that for God only knows what reason at some point you thought was a massive thing to evidence your eating disorder, when that goes and suddenly you're not able to body check and touch the bits that you thought you once could. Yeah, that feels a moment. But you know what? Life is so much better beyond that. You just have to keep pushing through. You're not alone in any of these thoughts. And I would really encourage you, please keep asking those questions. Ask about it, whether it's the kind of swollen ankles and the edema that comes with kind of restoring your weight, or whether it's kind of the brain fog that means that after you've had a meal, you just can't think or function and you feel like you do after Christmas dinner. Whatever it is, ask those questions. We're here to answer those. We'll jump on a podcast and we'll talk them through with you. All right, send your questions. Take care and have a good day in the meantime.